everybody, and welcome back to the Blossom Crochet channel. First off, if this is your first time coming across my channel, then make sure that you subscribe and click on the bell icon and click to receive notifications so that you never miss when I upload a new video. That also is relevant for anyone who is subscribed to my channel. But you don't tend to see my videos popping up. Make sure that when you click on that bell, you can just double check that you have clicked to receive notifications, because otherwise you're not going to know when I've uploaded something new. So anyway, I just thought we haven't done one of these for ages, months and months and months. So I thought we could just do a little whip share together. Not as dodgy as it sounds. I'm just going to show you a couple of the projects that I'm working on at the moment that I can show you. Obviously some things I can't just yet, but I'm going to show you the things that I'm working on currently. And I want to know in the comments, please share with me what you're making as well. Whether you're using my tutorials or not, I don't care. Whatever you're making, let me know in the comments. I love to hear what people are making at different times of year and things like that, because some people are so organised that they've already started making Christmas projects. So, you know, anyway, let me know. So first off, let me just move these other little bits out the way. You may recognise this from my channel because I never got around to finishing this, so I have picked it back up again this week. And this is just a chunky scarf that I'm working on. And like I say, I started this quite a while ago. And you know, when you put something away thinking, I'll go back to that, and then it's out of sight, out of mind, completely forgot about it. And then when I was having a little sort through looking for some yarn the other day, I found it and I thought I really need to get that finished, because in all fairness, this would make a lovely present. So this is a really simple scarf, and like I say, it's nice and chunky, and I can't remember what the yarn was called. Let me just have a little look-see. So this is the King Cole Harvest Chunky, and this is the shade Dewdrop. So it's all these beautiful springy colours, so it's actually perfect for this time of year. And if you're in the UK right now, it's strange weather. You wake up in the morning, the cars are a little bit frozen, and then by the afternoon you're wearing t-shirt and shorts. We just can't get it right. So I will leave the link obviously to anything that I talk about. So this scarf pattern I will leave a link for in the description. It's a super simple 1 row repeat, but it works up so beautifully. And when you're using a variegated yarn, obviously you get a little bit of extra without having to change colours. So a really simple stitch in a variegated yarn can be absolutely wonderful. So yeah, that is the little scarf, and I'll probably finish this today. I'm literally just going to sit and crack on with this and get it ticked off, because, you know, I don't love having loads of projects sitting around unfinished, but at the same time, I've got dozens. So, you know, I think I can probably get this one ticked off today / this week. And then this next one is a really simple, but hopefully beautiful. I've just got a little bit of that yarn ball left. And let's just turn this around. So this is, as you can see, a beautiful granny square blanket that I am working on, just in cream, and this is the Stylecraft Bambino yarn, so it's really silky soft and lovely to work with. Actually, I haven't worked with it for a while, but yeah, so I'm doing a beautiful granny square, but then I've got these little granny squares as well. Ignore my tails. Yes, I leave them to the end. I shouldn't, and I really wish I would learn my lesson, but we're going to ignore the tails and we're going to pretend that they're not there, because if I keep looking at them, I'm going to stress myself out thinking how many by the end I will have to do. And so we've got these lovely little additional squares that I've got this gorgeous sagey green in the middle for a little bit of detail. And eventually, once I get my granny square to the size, like the main granny square, to the size that I want it to be, I will start adding these to the edge, but I'm not going to add them up the sides. I'm just going to add them top and bottom so that I can turn my square into a rectangle with a little bit of extra detail with these colours. And then I will use the sage green to border the whole project, and I want to build like quite a wide border around this one, so I'm undecided what border I'm going to use for it, but yeah, I think it's going to be really nice. I just wanted something really plain colour wise. I didn't want anything too jazzy. So we've got just this gorgeous cream, and like I say, granny squares are one of my favourites, so obviously links in the description. But I just thought if I added these little granny squares top and bottom, probably done with like a join as you go method, undecided at this point, or whether to use the sage green as a contrast and do a zigzag join. Yeah, completely undecided, but also let me know what you think if you've got an opinion on that in the comments. It's always good to hear what other people think. So I'm looking forward to working on this one a little bit more. I have a deadline for this one, and I'm not good when it comes to having deadlines for projects, because I tend to put it off, start something new, decide I don't like this, start something new, and then go back and think, actually, no, I do really like where I was going with that one, and bin off the new one I started. Honestly, it's a whole thing. So that's the granny square blanket that I am working on and hopefully going to finish. And then when I was doing, as mentioned before, a little sort through of my yarn, I came across 3 balls of this, and I honestly can't believe I haven't used it. This is one of the nicest, softest, silkiest, most beautiful yarns that I've ever squished, and it's just been sat in the storage under my bed for a couple of years. How bad is that? A couple of years it's been sat there waiting, longing to be used. And this is the Rico Baby Soft, the Rico Baby So Soft prints. Now, I don't know if they still make this. This is just the pink shade. It's got the beautiful anti-pilling thing, so it's so smooth. It's not going to fuzz up over time. It's going to stay nice and smooth. And honestly, like I said, this is just the pink version. I don't know if it's got a specific name. No, I don't think so. But it's shade 13, if that helps anybody. But look at those soft creams and pinks. It's honestly so beautiful. And I have started with another ball of yarn. I won't show you just yet because it's the tutorial that's coming very soon. But with another ball of this, I have started something and it's working up. And honestly, it would make the most incredible baby blanket, both in pattern and in yarn. So keep an eye out for that. Like I say, make sure you've clicked to receive notifications so that you don't miss those tutorial videos. But yeah, the Rico Baby So Soft Prints DK. Whether you can still get this shade or not, I don't know. You can still get the yarn, but I'm not sure about this particular colourway because, like I say, the poor thing's been held captive underneath my bed for quite some time. So I feel really bad for it because it genuinely really deserves to be used. It's so pretty. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I really want to hear what you're making at the moment. So let me know. Like I say, it doesn't matter if it's one of my patterns or not. I genuinely don't care. I just love to know what people are making, or whether you've kind of lost your mojo with your crochet at the moment. If you're in a bit of a craft blank, if you were, and you just don't know what to make, this could be a good video for you to scroll through the comments and maybe get some inspiration from what other lovely makers are making. So that is it for this one. Like I say, keep your eyes peeled for a beautiful stitch coming with this amazing yarn very, very soon. But that is it for this video, and I will see you really, really soon for a tutorial. But thanks as always for watching, and bye for now.